Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement.
Welcome back to another episode of Intermission. I'm your host, Howard Jerome. You can find me on Facebook at Howard Jerome and on Instagram at Howard_Jerome. And again with me is my boy Marcus.
I have returned.
Yes, man. I can't get rid of him now.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm at the studio. What we talking about today? I was like, what?
I feel like Undertaker, man. I don't know if you was a wrestling fan. When he comes back from the dead, he's like, ah! I'm back. I'm back. There should be fire behind me.
Oh my God,
Those are nice.
Yeah. So,
But I look crazy walking around. I had these like yellow looking eyes, and I got this black body.
all right. So we were last week. Marcus was telling me how shitty Sicario 2 was. I went ahead and finally watched it the other day, and holy shit. So what we decided to talk about was great movies that have terrible endings. So we came up with a few for y'all, and the reason why it's like Sicario is such a good movie, but
It starts off good.
Bad. So, what's one of the ones that's high up on your list, Marcus?
Man, we were talking about this, and we've been talking about this since like 2012. The Dark Knight Rises, man. That's always gonna be top of my list because it was just like Nolan was at the end of this movie. Was like, just fuck this movie. I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of Christian Bale hollering at my cameraman.
That was one of the things. Like, so when I thought about this question today, I had looked around a little bit, and that literally is on every single list of every horrible ending movies, period. And it's one of those things that it's kind of just like how I look at Sicario. So if you haven't seen this movie, too bad. I mean, it's been 2 weeks out, but
You're missing out.
well, the details just don't line up. Like they described in Dark Knight Rises the blast radius of this damn
And it's
flying
like, haven't
thing.
you made it?
Yeah.
You're just chilling with Catwoman?
And then to have them at the cafe.
I'm like, okay, no. Alfred must have been high at the end of that movie. That's what he was in Inception. He was dreaming that Batman had a happy life. That's why he made Inception.
Oh, wait. Hey, Elijah, there's something wrong with my mic. Jada just hit me up. Tell me I can't hear my levels, man. What's going on?
You can't hear Howard?
Dang, dog.
It's because we don't need to hear Howard.
Okay.
Marcus Griffin has taken over Intermission. Sit down, fellas and women.
and
women.
Yo, all right.
You don't know
so
too many women that want to watch, stuff about movies.
there's a lot of women that want to watch stuff
Really?
about movies. What's wrong with
We're
you?
not talking about acrimony on here.
Anyways, so I'm not condone his
That was
sexist
terrible.
ass
That
comments.
was sexist. That is so horrible. Forgive me.
So the one that's on my list that sticks out is just as bad as Sicario 2 was, or Dark Knight Rises, is the Matrix, the third Matrix movie.
Oh man,
Bro.
that cartoon that happened.
Like, first off, the whole trilogy just was very anticlimactic as it ended.
True.
But this big battle that we've been waiting for, they have an audience of just one dude watching. It just seemed terrible for me. And then for them to go to Machine City and he just dies so haphazardly, and then
It made no money. I mean, it didn't make that much money. The third one, because they released the second one in the summer, and then they released that one in like around Christmas time or something like that.
Mhm.
But I was thinking to myself, that movie would have been greater if it was made now. The only reason why with technology, it would have been cool because we were all spaced out. Looking at Transformers, that movie was terrible.
But
Matrix was
that's the
better
thing
than
that catches me though, because the first one had
Classic.
such better graphics, way less money to spend, a better ending, better story, better acting. I don't understand how
Blade.
it declined.
Blade
so
and
bad.
Blade 2. Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3. When you get that budget,
Mm-mm.
Deadpool and Deadpool 2, look at that. You throw that budget
First
in
off,
there.
Deadpool 2, I
It's
actually
awesome.
think
Do
it
you
was
like
better
it
than
more?
the first one. Yeah.
Wow.
The story's a little bit better. It didn't rely so much on just jokes.
That's true. I mean,
There was a lot of jokes in this one too.
I didn't
That's
like
the
the
funny part.
kid. I didn't like the kid.
Which one? Oh, the little yeah, he.
Little chunky
I could have
one.
done with that. I would probably would have recasted him. But yo, so another movie that. So all right, this one might be sparking some controversy. I intentionally did not tell you I was gonna say this one, but I think that Fight Club's ending was horrible.
What happened in it?
Fight Club's ending is also pretty similar to Sicario's ending.
So what-
Actually, Sicario 2's ending.
So what happened on the end of? I haven't seen Fight Club for it.
So
I know he
Edward Norton's
realizes-
character is sitting there in the chair, and he realizes like the whole thing with him and Tyler Durden, and he puts the gun in his mouth while the explosion's going off, and the Pixies plays, and he blasts himself in the mouth. And
What?
he just shoots himself in the cheek though, and that kills Tyler Durden.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, man. That's just hearing that pisses me off.
Yeah, so that's the thing I didn't get. I was like, how does that actually kill Tyler Durden?
Personally, I just think that movie was crazy when I found out that.
Were you a
he's
fan?
been-
Did you like that movie? See, there's a lot of people like. It has a cult following, but if you go and look at like the all the numbers and stuff, where it flopped in the movie theaters. I didn't even
like-
realize it came out when we were in high school.
I just don't understand what people think that's so amazing. I guess it's Brad Pitt at his apex. I
Because
guess
it's an interesting story. First off, you don't even know the main character's name. That's the first thing.
that's true.
And then
They should go watch Memento. Much better.
Memento was good. Memento's a really good movie. The ending on that movie is actually really incredible.
Thank you. That's what got Christopher Nolan popping, and then he got high and drunk and forgot about finishing The Dark Knight
Yeah,
Rises.
that was the only movie that
That
I
is
think
true.
he had ended badly.
What's another bad one? Since we're about to talk about Tom Cruise, man, War of the Worlds.
Oh shit, dude! Yeah, all right. So War of the Worlds. That was a horrible ending. These aliens get killed because of some germs.
Man, it was just great. That movie was suspenseful from, Tom Cruise running in the street, aliens popping out the ground,
Yeah,
Dakota Fanning just hollering unnecessarily. Like, shut up.
it just seemed like a ripoff to me of Signs, though, because it even ended with something so stupid. Like,
I never saw Signs.
so I saw this thing recently about Signs, where the ending in Signs, we're just gonna ruin it for you because the movie's
go
been out
for it.
forever. So the whole crux of it is that these creatures, and I'll tell you why I'm saying creatures, they are like invading and stuff, but
Mhm.
and then everybody thinks they're aliens, right? But you never see a ship.
True.
And then you got Mel Gibson. So that's the one storyline that's going on. Mel Gibson is the second storyline.
forgot
He's a
his name.
priest who has lost his faith because his wife died. He got pinned to a tree and all this stuff. And like, there's always these flashbacks with M. Night Shyamalan telling him like all this stuff about having faith and all this. So while this is going on,
Is that why he made The Passion of the Christ?
bro? So while all that's going on, there's all these little weird details, like his daughter leaves cups of half-drank water all the way around, and so Signs. It makes you think that it's talking about like the signs in the ground, the crop circles, and all this shit. And that's the only thing that ever really alludes to them being aliens. The end of the movie is that the signs or that God exists because his daughter leaves these cups of water, and then you find out that these creatures are allergic to water, and it kills them.
What?
Yeah, and so
What?
dude,
M. Night Shyamalan, man.
plot twists are terrible sometimes.
Man,
But-
all his movies.
Dude, but I saw this fan theory was that they're not actually aliens, they're demons, which is why water is the thing that kills him. And that his daughter is actually blessed like an angel because he's a priest, and that it's holy water that she's leaving all over the place. You never see any
Man,
alien
we gotta
ships.
talk about what's M. Night Shyamalan
Yeah.
drinking, man.
Bro, I don't know, man. He was drinking the Kool-Aid too hard. That's why he had all them terrible, terrible movies. Like the other one, The Village. One of the worst
Never
movies I've ever
seen
seen. So The Village is another. Bro, you don't like M. Night Shyamalan, do you?
No, I hate him, man. He's horrible.
So he's not horrible. Like you got
He has one.
Unbreakable's
Glass.
good.
Un-
Glass is coming out.
Unbreakable. Then he had Split, and then
Split's
he
a great
Glass.
movie. No, but so what's that movie where he says I see dead people? Sixth Sense. That's a great movie. Signs up until the ending is actually a pretty good movie.
The Lady in the Water, terrible.
Horrible movie. The Village is actually a pretty good movie until the
Till
ending.
the end.
And then you find out that they're living in modern times.
Do you? Okay, now let me ask you a
And
question.
the monster is like the village people.
Does a bad movie discredit or make a good movie seem terrible?
Oh, does a bad ending?
Yeah, a bad ending. I mean,
Man, it depends on how bad the movie. I mean,
Man,
how good the movie is.
I
And
love-
how bad the ending is.
I love Iron Man 2 up to the ending, and I mean 3, and it's like, oh, this is terrible.
Oh, you mean wait? That's the one with the. Is that the one with the Mandarin?
Yeah.
Yo, okay.
See what I'm talking
That
about?
wasn't even the ending though. That was the middle of the movie. That movie just sucks.
Oh God, it's just
that was just a terrible movie.
That's
all
how
right?
I feel like my Marvel movies is like they're all good until the end.
Yeah.
Thor 2.
So let me go. This portion of the show is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the United States offer financial education? 33% or more than 77 million Americans don't pay their bills on time. 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month, and 39% of adults say they don't have enough savings. Don't become one of these statistics. Let Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary personal financial strategy. Contact Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463 or email us at info@houstonhousewivesoffinance.com. Ask us how you could participate in a complimentary financial literacy workshop near you. Houston Housewives of Finance are the new faces of the new age of financial services. So your question. This particular instance, that movie was just garbage.
Okay, we'll just do we go Dark Knight Rises.
That's what exactly. I knew you were about to jump to that one. So Dark Knight Rises is a pretty solid movie throughout. I don't think the ending hurts it that badly. It's stupid. One of my favorite movies, Savages. Great movie. The ending is horrible.
Titanic.
Have you seen Savages though? Okay, so
Hold on, is Savages the one with
she has 2 boyfriends
Oh yeah.
and the drug cartel.
What's his name? Oh God, what's his name?
Dude's name
Dude
is
plays
Sean.
Godzilla.
Sean,
That
yeah.
plays on Godzilla, whatever his name is. I like him.
One of the main characters' name in the movie is Chon. Bad movies have good scenes. Yeah. But see,
It has a what's the great scene in it? Is it the one where he's like blowing out the fire and catching the globe? I mean, the Daily Planet thing, and
man,
when he transforms and becomes Henry Cavill.
dude. So Savages. Just to catch you up. The whole movie's about these cartel people and
I've seen the
kidnapping.
movie. I
Okay,
remember
so
that.
do you remember the ending?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, when she has that flashback and you're like, oh shit, everybody just got killed, and then she's like, no, that's not, no, that's not what happened.
Dang, did I fall asleep on that?
Yeah. So what's her name? Olivia Wilde.
Mm-hmm.
She has this whole premonition, if you will, that everyone gets killed in the movie, except for the little Benicio del Toro. Not Benicio. Is it Benicio del Toro?
Not in Savages.
Who's the guy who plays the bad guy? I'm pretty sure that's him, actually.
In Savages?
Same dude who plays Sicario.
Dang, he
Yeah, he's played Savages. He played.
wow.
Yeah. So what happens is that doesn't happen. They don't get arrested. They actually end up flying off in the sunset, going to Fiji or some set togetger. I don't know.
I'm sorry,
But
man.
that was the ending.
a bad ending can really just ruin it. Make you think like, dang, I just really wasted my time.
Yeah.
I'm talking about from Titanic to the original
Yeah.
Superman.
I think Titanic
to
was a shit movie, period.
Planet of the Apes, the one that came out in 2001. It was just like, hey, all that build up just to be
I
like,
don't even remember how the Mark Wahlberg one ended.
it's when he went back to Earth and there was like a whole bunch of apes. And then he's like, oh, I left all these apes to come back to where apes are still taking over. I'm just like, what? I'm just like, okay.
It makes me think of
Oh,
The
the
Simpsons.
airplane. That was a good scene on Superman Returns. The airplane, when he stops the airplane, when it's like crashing and Lois is like being thrown in the sky and all that. Okay.
That's one of the newer. That's the new.
That's the one that came in 2006.
That's the one where he gets shot in the eye.
Yeah, and it
that
just
was
like,
a cool.
boing.
That was one of the coolest scenes I've ever seen in a movie. They just slowed it down and just see the
Yeah,
bullet.
it's
just
Blake Lively. That's Ryan
Blake
Reynolds.
Lively. Yeah, there you go. Whatever.
I think the
Yeah,
greatest
yeah.
Superman scene is when he's flying in Man of Steel. When he first takes off and flies, I was like, ooh.
I'm waiting for Jarvis to tell me what he thinks is a good movie with a shitty ending.
A good movie with a shitty ending. What's another one?
That was all.
Spider-Man 3.
Oh, with Venom.
Yeah, man, that was
That
terrible.
was a terrible movie. Throughout,
Topher
though.
Grace.
He's over there had that dancing scene though. See,
The Guardians of the Galaxy. Man, come on, dog.
the first one.
Yes.
Okay.
Peter Quill dancing
So-
ruined that whole entire movie, man. I was like, come on, man.
So, this is something I've been seeing with villains. Period. They keep just getting
Dumber
killed,
and
But
dumber.
they just get killed so easily. But that's what I think. It's funny that you bring that one up because that's actually the reason why I like Guardians of the Galaxy 2 better than the first one. It ended better. The ending in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was so much better than the
I
first
hate
one.
Kurt Russell in that movie.
Kurt Russell was great.
He was just such a. Oh man, that movie's just.
First off, I can't think of a
everything
movie
just felt
Kurt
like a
Russell's been in I
joke.
don't like.
Everything felt like a joke, and I hate it. I
Well,
hate.
yeah, he's supposed to be. He's smug.
But
He's
no,
ego,
I'm fine
dude.
with him. But I'm talking about everybody else. Everything was a joke. Mantis was a joke. What's his name? Drax was a joke. Everybody was just a joke in that movie. I took nobody serious. The stakes did not feel serious.
You know what's funny is that originally Mantis was Vietnamese and not an alien.
I like
In the
Mantis.
comic- yeah,
I like
she's a
Mantis
cool
as a character,
Yeah,
not the movie portrayal.
I mean, what's wrong with the movie portrayal though? Gamer.
They just trying to make it. Oh, that was terrible.
That's that.
That's the one with the little kid that plays the game with
For the prisoners.
Yeah, what's that dude name? He's all buff and Gerard Butler. That dude.
Yeah.
He played in there.
You know, I'm not really the biggest fan of Gerard Butler, actually. There's been a lot of movies that he's been in. Like after, I guess, was
After
it
300, it just
no? What's the
Law
one
Abiding
after?
Citizen?
Law Abiding Citizen is his last
good movie.
Because then he was in.
He was in that Olympus Must Fallen movie. I thought that was okay.
That movie sucked, and that came out right around White House Down.
Oh, and that
I don't
movie
know
was-
what the difference is. I don't know which movie I saw.
Do you accept? Do you want Aaron Eckhart as your president, or you want Jamie Foxx as your president? That's what it all comes down
Yeah,
to.
there you go.
Who do you want protecting you, Jason Tatum, or do you want Gerard Butler?
Bro, it's like they had the same move, and they just decided, you know what? We don't know who to cast in each role, so let's just do both, and then.
And Jamie, but
keep it
Jamie's
going.
collecting a good check.
Oh yeah, we'll get into that later more about Spawn because he's got Jeremy Renner coming on there. So it'd be great seeing Hawkeye play a different role. Maybe he'll be actually important.
Maybe he's actually in the movie.
Maybe he's playing the devil. So
That'd
who
be
knows?
dope.
Well, yo, this is gonna wrap it up for Facebook Live for us. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be on the lookout for the full-length show coming out this week sometime whenever Elijah decides to release that shit. Looking at you, dude. But as always,
Drop that
like,
shit.
subscribe. Anything else on your mind that you want to sign out with?
Oh, Fishing
Shameless
Grits
plug.
281. Check us out. We're recording tonight.
Add Marcus, man, and tune into our show on every place that you subscribe to for podcasts: iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, Stitcher,
Oh, you're on
Spreaker,
YouTube?
iHeart. Man, we're everywhere,
Dang,
dog.
I didn't even
It's
know
the
y'all was
spirit,
on
bro.
YouTube.
Bro, we have syndicated shows that record
Let's
out here, man.
go.
We're all over the place.
We
man.
worldwide.
Also, like we said, we like to grow. Share us with your friends, families. Get them to watch this show. Tune in, leave some comments. Let us know what you guys like. If you want us to change some content up, that'd be great. May or may not listen to it. I don't really know.
Give us your money.
And of course, as always, give us your money.
Give us
There'll
the
be-
dollar bills.
You can donate as a one-time single donation, or you can actually subscribe and show us that you care, that you love about this show, and donate on Patreon. Other than that, man, we'll catch y'all later. Thanks for joining in.
Yes. Did you watch Westworld?
No, I'm
Did we talk about
actually,
that?
Yeah, so that's on my list. I started watching Cloak and Dagger, man. Cloak and Dagger's fucking dope.
Man, intermission should be TV and movie. There should be
We
two
talk
separate
about
shows.
completely.
Two separate shows.
So
That'd
that's
be awesome.
that's the thing. So when it's like slow period, we do deeper dives into TV shows. I mean, we might end up having to just push the show a little bit longer if we want to start going into that. Because I mean, historically, we don't like to give away too much. But I'm thinking we might need to start doing
Some
that
good
to get
TV
some-
shows out there.
Yeah, like Cloak and
TVs
Dagger.
are starting to get really better than movies.
Freeform is starting to have better content.
So is
now.
it really that good? I saw the trailers and I was just like,
So the things that you see in the trailers that you think would be a problem are probably the problem.
Okay.
So like, the young actors are okay.
Okay.
They're not the worst, but you can see them progressing. So it's fine. I mean, they're young. This
They'll
is their
get
first big thing. Not a big deal.
we
They're
saw
not
Dan
terrible.
Radcliffe grow up and get
Yeah.
better. So
Exactly.
We
and,
thought it
and,
was-
and I see it like that because
Okay.
they show some range in the show.
that's good.
The story in the show is a pretty interesting story. It's just some of the execution's a little bit misplaced, and they throw some weird music in there from time to time. But I mean, the show's been on for 6 weeks. I've watched all 6 episodes.
So you got
in 2
Cloak
days.
and Dagger, and then Freeform also has that Grownish.
That show's fucking live.
Show's awesome.
I like it better than Blackish.
I do too, and I love
so-
Blackish,
yeah.
man.
It's actually, what's the girl's lead name?
Zoe something. No, it's some Indian name because she's Indian.
It's
Something else.
it's a Muslim last name.
Is it really?
Yes,
I thought
sure.
she was Indian. Oh well,
No.
she's
may
really
be-
good.
She may be Indian.
That
but,
guy's from. He's the dude on Superfly.
Yeah. What's his name? Yeah.
I can't take him serious.
Let's do Shahidi.
Mm.
Yara Shahidi.
Yar. I can't take. I'm sorry. I can't take him serious no more. Just thinking about that.
Bro, that haircut he had was crazy.
Yeah, it was. It
I don't know
looked
what
stupid.
that was. They even
I don't
made a
know
comment
what. It
about
looks
it.
like
though.
a Benny Boom directed that. It looked
Yeah.
like a 2-hour music video. Let's see that.
I actually heard that it wasn't terrible. You got like a 60 or something on.
I'm gonna check it out. I hate it when people. Yeah. Don't you just hate it when people are like, man, black people, we don't support our own. I wish we had better. We made better stuff, man.
I mean, it falls into the same tropes for a lot of things.
But when you go to TV, they have good stuff.
Which is why I'm excited about this movie. Sorry to bother you though, because the movie's completely different from anything. I know
what
you.
Movie?
Sorry to bother you.
Oh yeah, it looks interesting,
bro.
I like the dude.
It's
the
like
main dude.
90 something on
really?
Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah.
Man, they were saying that you really got to be stoned, or you really should take some good drugs before you go see it. The director was talking about that. I was like,
Interesting. I mean, it definitely looks like it's a
trippy movie.
Yeah, for sure. With like all the different like cut scenes and stuff. But let's see, on Rotten Tomatoes, it's got a 95 right now.
It's gonna be interesting to see what's his name, Ghost in there from Power.
Yeah, because he works at damn coffee shop.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see him in a funny role.
What's gonna be interesting is seeing Tom Cruise reprise this role of fucking Mission Impossible. We finally get to see what all that CGI was about. We get to see Henry Cavill and his mustache.
Tom Cruise. Hey, you see why? It looks better. It already looks like a better movie.
So I watched. I went back and watched 2 DC movies. I watched Superman versus. I watched Justice League, and then I watched.
Man of Steel.
No, I was looking
Suicide
for Man of
Squad?
Steel. No. Maybe I was start. Oh no, I was about to watch Superman, Batman vs Superman. But then I watched Cloak and Dagger instead, and that shit was raw.
I'm glad you did.
But I watched Justice League, dude, and it's not terrible.
It's like the first Avengers. If you really look at it, it's literally like they just kind of just mesh together, and it's like, hey, we fight this CGI.
So when you're saying the first Avengers, you mean the very first Avengers movie, not
it's the first Avengers movies.
I don't think so. I think the first Avengers movie was so much. When's the last time you watched that movie?
I watched it like literally a month or so ago.
I watched it a few weeks ago, so about the same time frame. I like that one better than like Ultron.
I can believe it. Oh, I like that way better than Age of Ultron. That movie's terrible.
Yeah, it did feel like it was
once again a director
mashed together a little bit. Not Ultron, but the first Avengers movie. But anyways though, so that made me going back to the fucking Justice League thing and Henry Cavill. Everyone talks about the CGI for his mustache. The CGI that was really bad for him was his fist.
His
when
fist
he first came back.
But I'm still saying that first opening scene when he was talking, I was like, this guy looks strange right now.
His whole face was fucked up.
Oh,
like,
man. It
was, for sure. It's like, actually, I was watching trailers from the Tron Legacy. And
that's a pretty dope movie.
I don't remember shit about it.
It's a terrible
Kurt
movie,
in it.
but some good stuff.
The CGI for Kurt Russell's face was the worst I've ever seen when they tried to make him look younger. But that just made me pumped up more for this Mission Impossible movie.
Bridges, that's his name.
Jeff Bridges, that is Jeff Bridges. Fuck, that is right. Big Lebowski.
Yeah, that dude's incredible.
Yeah. But so you gonna go see this movie?
Yes, IMAX. I'm in there. I'm telling you, man. I saw the last 2 in IMAX. It's a pleasure to watch it in IMAX because they really take that.
Those fight scenes are gonna be fucking live. Are you a fan of the Mission Impossible series?
I'm a huge fan.
So what do you think about Mission Impossible 2?
I love Mission Impossible. It's my guilty pleasure because it's just
so trash though.
It's so terrible, but it's Thandie Newton's in there, and I enjoy her. It has like that one scene where he's like throw the bomb in the room, and he's like walk by and the birds are like flying. I was like, yeah, Tom Cruise.
You sound like a Tom Cruise fan.
I am. When he was on the mountain at the beginning, he like throws the sunglasses. I was like, oh yeah.
That's the one where that's the opening scene where they like fizzle out.
Yeah.
Yeah. God,
but you know what it was?
So terrible.
If you go back and you
so
look,
bad.
It was a typical 2000 type of film. It was a box. It played for the audience, and that's what a lot of those movies did. But it took it serious with number 3. Number 3 was awesome with J.J. Abrams directed.
What do you think is the best Mission Impossible?
The last one.
Ghost Recon?
Yeah, man. That villain, man, he was... I hated that dude, man.
My only issue, and I think it's probably because I'm more of a 007 fan, is that...
and Rebecca Ferguson's awesome in that movie.
I barely remember shit from Mission Impossible movies, and I've seen most of them at least 3 times.
Wow, really?
And they just escape me. I can tell you every detail about the majority of the 007 movies, even the old ones like Sean Connery and what's his name? Roger Moore.
Yeah.
The only one I haven't seen really that one. I didn't watch Moonraker all the way through, and I haven't watched the one with Chris Lazarus, George Lazenby. He was in One Off. But
man, I love Casino Royale. It's to my day one of my top 5.
Oh wait, no, my bad. Casino Royale's okay. It's the one after that.
No, Casino Royale, man, that's in my top 5 of the greatest movies I've ever seen. That movie gets better the more times you watch it, and you catch the little nuances of like of how he becomes Bond. It's like, damn, this is a dope ass movie. But yeah, Mission Impossible.
Who do you think is going to take the movie in this? Because we got two big stars right now. We got one with Tom Cruise being kind of like waning out a little bit, coming off the heels of this shit movie. What was it? Last movie I remember was the Mummy, but I think he had one in between that. And then
he had the American. He was
I'm lying. Yeah,
that movie was awesome.
American Made. That movie was
when
dope.
he was
yeah, that
traveling
movie was
that dope, man. I was
Yeah.
like, man, look at Tom Cruise out here.
But then we got Henry Cavill, who is arguably becoming one of the biggest action heroes right now.
Yeah.
Even though his movies have been shit,
Yeah, man.
he's a good Superman.
He's a great Superman,
And Man from U.N.C.L.E., have you seen that?
I enjoyed that movie.
He was a great spy in that.
It's just some movies just don't connect.
Now he's about to be a fucking villain in this, at least from what we can tell.
I think this movie's gonna be awesome. For the simple fact is, man, we keep wanting Tom Cruise to be over, and
If he gets killed in this, I think that'd be the
I
best
hope not.
ending.
I
want
hope
him. Why
not.
not?
because Tom Cruise is just killing it with each one of these movies, man. More Tom Cruise, dog. Even in The Mummy, as bad as that movie was, Tom Cruise sells you on some pretty terrible movies. War of the Worlds.
He didn't sell me on that one. I'm actually not the biggest Tom Cruise fan.
Oh, you go through his catalog of like or filmography of what he's done.
Yeah.
You be like, man, there's some interesting movies from like Interview with a Vampire, or you want to go to Collateral, or you want to say Tropic Thunder when he was in there. He has a lot of ranges of
Tropic
movies.
Thunder was hilarious.
He has a lot of.
He was
range
one of my
movies.
favorite parts of that movie. So, what do you think? What's your favorite Tom Cruise movie?
My favorite Tom Cruise movie is one that a lot of people like to give a lot of hate. But
Vanilla
if you
Sky?
No. But if you watch it more than one time and you finally get the concept of the movie, The Last Samurai is a beautiful movie, and I really love that movie because he is not representing the last of the samurai. He's carrying on the tradition, not the tradition, but the stories that Miyamoto was teaching him while he was captive. And that's why I love that movie, man. Tom Cruise, that movie is awesome.
Or you sound like you're about to cry.
And then on top of it, you know what's awesome about that movie is if you watch the special features, you feel like they're in Japan or Middle Eastern Japan, and they're really in the back lot of WB, and they like really created this whole type of environment. I was like, damn, that's what made me get into film.
I just thought of the last movie that Tom Cruise in love with shit. His last action movie, Jack Reacher. Those movies are
The
trash.
second one, I like the first one.
The first one was okay. The second
one
one
is garbage.
Hot garbage. I watched part of it. Stop.
He collected the check.
No, but see, he has the same issues I think that like Mark Wahlberg has.
Oh,
that The
don't you
Rock is
dare
starting
put
to
him-
have.
oh,
Hold on,
no.
hold on. Here's the problem. Matt Damon has. They don't turn down shit roles. They just take them on. Like I'm looking at his stuff right here. Vanilla Sky. I don't even know if it's like Legend. I've never seen that. Minority Report.
That was awesome.
It was okay.
What?
The
That
concept
movie-
was better than the actual execution.
The TV show was pretty amazing. If you ever watched it on Fox, it was only one season, but it was pretty amazing.
Man, actually though,
He doesn't have terrible movies.
Damn, I might have to. I
You
might
would
have to retract my
say
statement.
Him and
No, he's in some pretty solid movies actually.
him and Will Smith. If you look after they're dead,
Will Smith has some shit movies.
no, he has some shit movies, but they're memorable movies. Like you like, oh, Hitch stays with you. I Am Legend stays with you.
Damn, I think the only
Independence
movies I
Day.
think that are terrible from him are like The Mummy. Oblivion was okay.
Oblivion. He sold you on that movie, and it was not a good movie.
Night and Day.
It was a terrible movie, but he was
No,
awesome.
that
in
movie
there.
sucked. War of the Worlds. So I mean, he's got a pretty extensive. Okay,
Collateral.
all right, whatever. I'll give him that.
Show me the money.
Rock of Ages was a good one. Oh, yeah, Jerry Maguire is always great.
See that dude, man. That guy right there. Jump on the couch, Tom Cruise. Jump on the couch, man.
Oh, God. So let me go ahead and shout out our producers in our studio here. This portion of the show is sponsored by The Sphere. Are you starting your business and looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at The Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States, as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with a strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark. I said that word so bad. Coupled with your strategic ad is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv. Yeah, dude, I couldn't stumble on the word like that. I had to go back and see it.
Man, I'm so sick of this. It's some people that just oversaturate themselves, and like you were talking about, in Tiffany Haddish and Kevin
Not a
Hart.
fan of Tiffany Haddish.
I don't know, man. They just do the most.
I actually, after going back and looking at Tom Cruise's movies, like I had to say, for someone who's in a lot of movies, I'd say about 85 of them are good
Now,
movies.
The Rock takes on roles that he shouldn't take on roles, but Tom Cruise, he takes on roles where he can stand out and you can be like, you know what, Tom Cruise actually is a decent actor.
I have to give you that. So that I was already excited about this movie, but actually going back and looking.
McQuarrie, that's why I'm kind of excited. He's the director of that movie.
Okay.
He directed the last one, and he was supposed to be in talks of directing Man of Steel 2, but fanboys.
Yeah.
He said he doesn't want to do it because of the fanboys.
Bro, I don't blame you, man. These people, the fans for these movies
Are ridiculous.
are crazy.
They're way
so
more
crazy.
It's because social media, man. Everybody's so accessible. You can just
Yeah,
say
and
what you want.
they get stuck in the little
And
echo
people get
chamber
mad.
and all this shit. That's stupid. You know what movie I'm excited about seeing that was Equalizer 2? The
Man,
first one was garbage.
I did not like the first one.
The
I
first
feel
one was
like
garbage.
Denzel is too old, and he needs to go.
Yeah, dude, he's like
somewhere.
Liam Neeson trying to
But
perform action scenes, but this
Liam
one looks a little
Neeson
better.
can sell me on a role better than an action movie. Taken, I was like,
Were you a fan of the fourth one?
no.
Is there a fourth one?
No, I think it's the third one. It was horrible, man. It was terrible, man. It was like the mom dies and they take somebody else, and I was like, oh Jesus, this is terrible.
It's just a funny concept to me to see, what's his name, Denzel Washington playing an action hero now. Because he's always been a dramatic actor for the most part.
The last great movie he played in was American Gangster. Like that's the last.
No, dude, you're underselling.
I
them.
love
Hold on.
Fences. Fences was a good movie, but American Gangster, as in embodying a role where you don't see Denzel, that's the last movie because you didn't see Denzel.
No.
Yeah, I want you to go through it.
Okay, hold on. No, I'm not even the biggest Denzel.
But hear what I'm
Washington fan,
saying. Where you don't see Denzel, you see the character. You don't see Denzel, you see the character. Book of Eli, still see Denzel.
Not really a fan of Book of Eli either.
Great Debaters, I still see Denzel. All these movies, I see Denzel, but American Gangster, I see Frank Lucas. Could be that Jay-Z soundtrack. Because Jay-Z had me ready to be a gangster.
What's funny is that he has the same expression on his face
And
for
on
every fucking poster.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Right, look at this Equalizer too. He looks like his role of when he was on Remember the Titans. He looks like the coach right now. At the end of one.
Well, and for Deja Vu, even from Out of Time in 2003. Yeah. Okay. So what I was trying to figure out, and I did, is that I was trying to see when John Q came out. But that was 5
There's
years
a
before.
Whitney Houston movie coming out. What?
Called Whitney.
Oh. God.
Okay. So that's actually part of the reason why I'm not a huge Denzel Washington fan, because he just plays himself, I think, in every role. Even Training Day is exactly how I think he would be if he were an asshole.
But yeah, man, we never seen him as an asshole. That movie.
I know, but it was just like an exaggerated version of how I think he actually is.
True. I just hate Ethan Hawke in that movie. I like Denzel in that movie.
But what movie do you like Ethan Hawke in? Because I don't really like him in many movies.
Me neither.
Even in like The Purge, he was okay.
I'm gonna tell you a story real quick. So Ethan Hawke is a fan of the Knicks, and he went on some talk show and he trashed the Knicks and he was like, "Oh, they're doing terrible decisions or whatever." The Knicks usually give him like front row seats or to their celebrities, so they were like, "No, we're not giving you tickets anymore." He writes a petition and he tells people to sign so he can get his tickets back. It's like, what? Is this real life? He's getting out a petition and saying, "Give me my free tickets back." I said, "Wow."
What was the outcome that did get his tickets back?
I still don't know what's going on right now. But
Oh, it's just something going on right now?
yeah, this is recent.
Yo, what?
This literally just
Ethan Hawke,
happened.
you're off your rocker,
Man,
dude.
I tell you, man, it's crazy. It happened like a few months ago, and I heard it on NBA radio or something. I was like, "Oh man!"
Let me get an update on this.
For those out there who don't listen to internet radio or anything like that, you should, because there's some good content out there.
He always makes me think of the guy, the lead singer from Sugar Ray.
He does look like him.
Ethan
Man, what's
Hawke
that one
petition.
song that Sugar? Gone out the window. What is that song? It's like
I actually do
all the
know
words
she's
are
singing
something
that.
the same.
Yeah, that's funny.
Gone out man, the 2000s was
Mark
man,
used to be in.
people were on drugs. People were on drugs. You can talk about the kids nowadays, but they had to be on drugs.
Everybody's been on drugs since the beginning of time, man.
I'm talking about we really judge these kids nowadays, but man,
Man, but they're
listen to
doing
some
a whole lot more often, and a whole lot.
System of the
more
Down,
publicly.
dog. I'm sorry.
System of the Down went into drugs, dude. They were always singing about Armenian
I
genocide.
love System of the Down. I didn't mean to say System of the Down. I meant to say, shoot.
Marilyn Manson was under it.
Oh, no.
He performed one time like high
It's
as
that
fuck off
London
heroin.
band. It was the London band that came out from nowhere. Oh, God. I'm going to remember later on.
You do that. So, man, I just totally gotta look at this damn thing and see what we're talking about next. Oh shit, Spawn. So then we got some new news right now. Okay, so Jeremy Renner, Hawkeye, is gonna be in Spawn, and me and Zara just brought Spawn up on the show, but it wasn't ever fully confirmed that Jamie Foxx was gonna be Spawn. I think it got confirmed last week, and then now they got Jeremy Renner playing. I'm not sure to what capacity yet. I just saw that coming in. But
and Jeremy Renner's on Mission Impossible too. I still think he's in that role.
that's why we didn't see. That's why we didn't see Hawkeye, because he was too busy filming.
He was too busy filming.
So, what are your thoughts on? First off, were you a fan of the first Spawn movie?
Yeah, because I'm a huge fan of Mr. Black Dynamite himself, Michael J. White.
Yeah, dude. He's
Hey,
a
that
fucking
dude
beast.
right there, man, had one of the most memorable scenes on The Dark Knight. But yeah, I like this concept of Spawn more than the actual movie of Spawn, because it's just like that, you are doing the biddings of hell, but you're also just, it's like Kratos. It's like Kratos is like, oh, here goes the gods, give me all your powers, and Kratos like, fuck you gods, and you fight them back. And I was like, hey, it's kind of how what Spawn is. He wants to fight the devil back.
But the funny part is that, and this is the thing that got
Like
me
the
as a
Fat Clown,
kid.
too.
Oh man, what's his name?
Was that Danny DeVito?
No, that was fuck.
Don't let me throw you-
it starts with an L. He played Luigi.
Luigi on what, Mario?
Yeah.
What?
Oh my god, how y'all not know this, man? He played the Pest. I
Oh
can't,
my
I can't
God.
believe I can't think of his name right now.
Oh, I'll help you out.
Cause my fucking friend Jose looks just like him.
Wow.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know you're talking about, but
Oh, so with Spawn, while I'm looking this up, there I got it right now. It's John Leguizamo. He plays the clown.
what?
Yeah, he's the
Are
clown.
you serious?
Dead
Mr.
serious.
John Wick himself?
That's
No,
not
I meant
John
John
Wick. What
Wick.
the fuck are you
The
talking
mechanic, I
about? He's
mean.
the mechanic on there. Yeah, but he's the clown.
Man,
see?
he's played in some weird movies.
Clown. His name is Violator. That's a crazy name. So maybe Jeremy Renner's gonna play the Violator.
Ooh,
That would be
interesting. That would be
interesting.
interesting
Yeah.
to see him in that role, because he seems like he's kind of batty.
We don't really see him do anything much, but
That's a dude that never made it. Like, every time you see Jeremy Renner supposed to take over or something, he doesn't. And I'm just like, man, he was supposed to take over, what's that movie? He was supposed to take over Mission Impossible, but he didn't. He was supposed to take over the Bourne franchise, and his movie flopped. Bourne Legacy.
yeah. So it's gonna be interesting to see him in this, because he hasn't had too many great movies. But so my thing with
Wind
Spawn,
River
which
was
is
good.
it's coming out next year too. Hell yeah. So the whole thing that I like about
What?
Spawn.
He's not in the new Mission Impossible?
No,
they just
of course
write
not.
him out?
Yeah.
That's terrible. Look at that, man. That dude was supposed to take over that franchise.
Ghost Protocol is what it's called. So he the thing with him, when the fuck was he in Thor?
He was you remember Hawkeye? He was Hawkeye and Thor. He was always like sitting up there on
In the first Thor?
Yeah, I remember when Thor
Oh.
was like broken the shield thing, and he was like, "Oh, I'm sitting out here. You me shoot him?
Yeah, yeah, that's
You me
right.
shoot
yeah.
him?" I'm like, stupid movie.
So, the thing that I always thought was cool about Spawn was that, yeah, so he's doing the devil's bidding, but the whole thing was that he was trying to get back to hell to kill the person that he wanted to kill, and even though the devil granted that to him, he fucking outsmarted the devil, and that's where we were now. Even it changed, but like he had a little angel thing or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
that was.
The taste of Spider-Man 2 is still in my mouth, and I'm just like, I do not want to see
It was
Jamie.
Spider-Man 2 when he was playing Shocker or
Yes.
Electro.
Oh God, he was so horrible in that movie.
But you can't take.
he was
like,
good in, man, dog.
Horrible Bosses. He was good in what else did he have recently? Have you watched his TV show?
With the Jamie Foxx show?
No. He's on
Shazam?
Shazam.
No,
He's a pretty solid host on there. He's got fucking Django on here.
Didn't like Django.
How do you not like Django?
I like Django, but I don't like him in Django.
How do you not like him and Django? It was a perfect role. Who would you have casted differently?
I actually would have wanted an unknown, honestly. I would have wanted an unknown. I don't know who I would have wanted.
So you're just not a Jamie Foxx fan then?
No, I'm a huge Jamie Foxx man. R&B Jamie Foxx was the shit.
Baby Driver, he was good. He's had some shit.
Annie, he was terrible.
Sleepless. I can't believe he even took this role.
I can't believe he took Annie. That movie was horrible.
I mean, that's Hollywood's push to try and be PC with everything, remaking everything with women, and then remaking everything with people of color. And I'm like, that's cool. Just you don't have to remake these movies. Just give them more roles in new movies.
So whatever happened to Jamie Foxx supposed to play Mike Tyson? Remember that was the thing?
I never heard of that. I'm glad he didn't. That would have been bad.
Actually, that would have been picture him. I can really see him in Biden.
Michael B. Jordan would be could play.
Not no Mike Tyson. Like you think Michael B. Jordan? Michael B. Jordan,
Nah,
no
you're right.
homo,
No, you're right.
is too pretty to play Mike Tyson. Like Jamie Foxx would pull that off. He would have the gap tooth and everything. He would pull that off.
Nah, I can't see that one. I don't know who. Actually, I don't know who I would place this.
Jamie Foxx, man.
Not Jamie Foxx. You're tripping.
You
Jamie
see, I'm hyping.
Foxx.
You see, I'm hyping up Jamie Foxx. Now you're downplaying Jamie Foxx.
I'm just saying he can't. Play
Look at
Mike
his face.
Tyson.
Look at Jamie Foxx's face, man.
I've seen his face. I
And
watch
look
it
at
every week on
Prime
Shazam.
Tyson face. Prime Tyson face looks just like Jamie Foxx. Yes, it does, man.
I'm gonna pull this up. Here.
Young Mike Tyson.
Bro, you were tripping. They don't look alike.
Hey, people, y'all need to go write this up too. Mike Tyson, Jamie Foxx.
Enough of this silliness. It's time to get paid. This portion of the show is sponsored by KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Unleash Your Dopeness is a people empowerment movement built to encourage the masses to operate outside of their fears and have the gall to recklessly pursue their dreams and passions in life. Join thousands of others as we unlock the greatness that dwells inside. Shop dope gear at KOGpassion.com. That's KOGpassion.com and use coupon code DOPE for 10% off exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. Act now. Sizes are selling out fast. Bro, there's no way that you can
Look at Mike Tyson, young Jamie Foxx. They look the same. Throw a tattoo on his face and throw Robin Givens in there. Boom, we got it going. Look
Nah,
at
dude.
Young Mike Tyson and
Nah,
Jamie
man.
Foxx. Go to Jamie Foxx real quick. Look at young Mike, Jamie Foxx. Young Mike Tyson, Jamie Foxx.
The only thing that I would
Yes.
give you is that
He has
their
the
head
head
shape
shape.
is the same.
Yes,
but
he has the body build of him. Jamie Foxx
This
still
is-
in good shape.
bro, they don't look alike.
He can pull
You're
that off.
tripping.
I promise. I will
No.
put all my money. I put all my money that I have, and I would say that Jamie Foxx would kill that role.
I think he would do a good job playing the role.
He would-
I don't think it'll be like, all right, so take like when he played Ray. He sold me on Ray because
He embodied what he
Exactly.
did. He would stay. He would stay with Mike Tyson with a year.
Like I can't even see Jamie Foxx taking a fist to the face,
Man.
let alone playing a championship World of Wrestling.
Have you ever seen The Kingdom?
That's the World of Wrestling.
You ever seen The Kingdom? Hey, he was good in that war
Wait,
movie.
The Kingdom, refresh my memory. That's when they were in the war,
Iraq
right?
or something.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
He could play them roles, man.
I've never been sold on a tough guy role from Jamie Foxx.
Baby Driver, he was kind of a tough role.
That shit was just funny to me. I laughed at him playing this.
I
tough
did
guy
too,
role.
man. He does come off as a little.
It's just like him in Horrible
he
Bosses.
looks like he's about to crack a joke every time.
Yeah.
See?
He's like the tough guy that would intimidate.
That's
like,
why I
your-
think he would be a good
the
Mike
stereotypical
Tyson.
like white dude when it's like who's afraid of black people. That's who Jamie Foxx can intimidate.
Mike Tyson was like that. The way he
Mike
talks.
Tyson scared everybody.
You don't think Jamie Foxx can do that and still come off and have the little baby talking Mike Tyson voice? He would have pulled that off.
He can pull the voice off. I'm not saying the elements aren't there. What I'm saying is that I think when the parts come together,
Spawn.
I don't think
We're
it'll
gonna
be
see.
that great.
If he
Spawn
kills
is
Spawn-
different though.
if he
Spawn
kills
is a whole
Spawn,
lot
I'm gonna
different.
take it.
I think he could do Spawn because there's no actual character that
directing
you
that movie?
associate with it. I think Blumhouse is doing that. No, Blumhouse isn't doing that. They're doing the one I said earlier.
Blumhouse. Hey, they have some good stuff.
Yeah. They've got some good scary movies. But yeah, dude, I don't see Jamie Foxx
Todd
in there.
McFarlane's directing it. I'm sold.
I think it's gonna be a good movie, especially because they're not doing it to pan to the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually I think it's gonna be low budget.
I like it. I need a low.
And I think that Spawn needs to be grimy like that. Like if they make like have Hollywood's done like DC movies and Marvel, make them pretty.
When would you re-release it? Like I'll release it in like November.
Well, it's coming. Ooh. Yeah, November's pretty good.
Man, straight after Halloween. Ooh, even October. It's dry in October.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't do it into the summer because
Heck no, it's not gonna last.
Well, not even
Especially
that.
with Avengers coming out.
Exactly.
It's just about to steamroll everything. You might as well.
And even though Star Wars has been trash,
Garbage.
I think the Boba Fett movie actually comes out that same year.
Man, I thought they put all them movies on hold. They need to.
I didn't hear that. I know Boba Fett though for sure was like
Why
confirmed.
Star Wars? Why they keep holding on to old stories? Like, man, let's start somewhere else. Out of all these people in the universe, we're just stuck with the Skywalkers and
But that's why they're
the
supposed to be
circle jerk of
changing
friends
things
they
up.
have.
That's why this Boba Fett movie is supposed to be changing. Oh, yeah, no, they ain't putting it on hold.
James Mangold, if he directed a Boba Fett movie, I'm sold because he did great on the Wolverine and that last movie. What's the one with Logan? He did
Mhm.
good.
See, so the thing is that I'm interested about seeing that
He
Boba
directed
Fett.
that movie with the war with the shooting guns and stuff. What's that movie? In the Western Times. You had to see it, man.
But I mean, you didn't say anything to script. You just said
In the Western Times with Christian Bale and some other person. Who walked that line? He did direct that. Go. Which one?
There's no such thing as a good.
There's never been a good movie. Man,
Video
Tomb Raider.
game
I mean,
movie.
Tomb Raider. That's as close as you get.
When's the last time you? Well, okay, so did you liked the new Tomb Raider, right? The last one?
I like it because they adapted basically what the game is. They kind of tweaked a few things, but that's how the game was.
Yeah, so I just couldn't get in. I got watched it. I don't think it was terrible. I just couldn't really. 310 a Human was what you're
310
talking
a
about.
Human. That's
Yeah.
the name of it. He directed.
I just couldn't get into. He also did Night and Day though.
No, he didn't direct that.
Oh yeah, you're right. What's up, Cameron Diaz?
Oh, she's retired. Thank God. She's terrible.
She wasn't a bad
I hated
actress.
her. What did you like her in? The Mask. That's it. Charles Angel. Garbage. Bad Teacher. Garbage.
I actually liked that movie. That movie was kind of funny. I like it for the same reason why I like Mr. Woodcock.
Oh man, Bernie Mac's in that movie, and I just knew that movie was just gonna
Bro.
fail.
Yeah, I was about to.
I miss Bernie Mac though, man. I miss Bernie Mac.
Yeah, you know what other movie he had that was bad though? Mr. 300.
Oh, that movie's 3000.
3000. Yeah.
When he was the baseball guy, that movie is terrible.
Yeah. So, but man, so that'll do it for our show today. We will be back next Monday at our regularly scheduled time. Things have been a little up in the air right now with schedules and all that stuff.
Can
So
we say something right quick about
Go
Jamie
ahead.
Foxx? If he kills his Mike Tyson role, Jamie Foxx probably will go down.
man,
in
he
history.
ain't even playing Mike
He
Tyson.
would-
It's still speculative.
Look at his career. Look at Jamie Foxx's career. I would have to say Jamie Foxx is one of the most multi-talented people we have ever seen in our generation, man. He can act.
in a long time for sure.
He can sing, and because them albums,
That's why they
them singing
compare him.
albums,
That's why they compare Donald Glover to him.
You can't, man.
Well, no, like is him like becoming like
I
that.
hope
He's
so.
a writer, director. He acts. He sings. I mean, he's a comedian.
Atlanta is pretty good, but
Atlanta's
will it
pretty
ever
good.
be better than Jamie Foxx show?
I mean, it's too early to tell though.
I like Atlanta. It's a really good show.
It's too early to tell though. Jamie Foxx has had a very long career and still producing. Donald Glover has been on the scene for like what, 6 years,
Man,
7
Jamie
years.
Foxx even played in some bad movies that are pretty good, like Breaking All the Rules. Remember that with Gabrielle Union, him and Gabrielle Union? Oh
Yeah,
man,
that was
that was
bad.
terrible, but he was good.
Yeah. But yeah, man, so that'll do it for us. Catch us next week. Jarvis is still on hiatus right now. He should be back here in a few more weeks. But next week we're going to have a little panel between me, Marcus, and our
Yes.
boy Bert Abner Brown, who's a frequent of the show. So you guys have a good night. Tune in next week.
So long, King Bowser.
Why?